O Pannerselvam was largely seen as somebody who had the blessings of late Jayalalitha and was seen to be her political heir, but that was not to be. Essentially, what the court has done is that it has given its green signal to Edappadi Palaniswamy, the former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, to then take over the AIADMK in a sense. But this is a controversy that's not going to be dying down anytime soon. R. Rajgopalan, senior journalist, is also now joining us. Thank you so much for your time. In spite of the court giving a green signal to EPS, it does not appear that there is going to be smooth sailing for him. What are your thoughts looking at these pictures from today, a few moments ago, of this crisis, stone pelting and tamasha at the AIADMK headquarters in Chennai?
It's a very sad day for ADMK because Jayalalitha thought that she will rule the Tamil Nadu state for 100 years. That's what she claimed in her speeches. Apart from that, it's a great victory for EPS, Edappadi Palaniswamy, and a defeat for Mr. O Pannerselvam. Apart from that, to understand and put it in the right perspective, I would like to enlighten your viewers that the current ongoing violence is between two communities. One is Sevar, another is Gounder. So therefore, the ADMK is divided in the caste factor. Mr. Edappadi Palaniswamy is a Gounder and O Pannerselvam is a Sevar. Therefore, it's a caste war. That's what, ADMK cadre are all apprehensive of this. And apart from that, my understanding is Edappadi Palaniswamy will be elected as a temporary general secretary and he will run the show. But at the same time, O Pannerselvam will also go to Election Commission and approach Supreme Court to nullify whatever happening in today's General Council meeting. Whatever is said that in the fight between ADMK, the DMK led by MK Stalin will get benefited, and also the other political party which will get major benefit about the opposition camp is BJP. Therefore, my understanding is in 2024 Lok Sabha elections, it is going to play a long game. And today EPS has won.
Yes, but looking at these pictures, you expect this sort of mayhem and confusion essentially to continue, given that one side had to face disappointment and it had to be O Pannerselvam.
It's O Pannerselvam who is a defeated person because Sasikala is down and out, C.T.V. Dinakaran is down and out. Therefore, the way is cleared for Edappadi Palaniswamy. He has played a very crucial role in this for the last 1 year, and that is the reason why EPS is always siding with Ms. Narendra Modi and BJP at the center. So it's a clash between two ideologies in ADMK. One is with BJP, another is with the DMK. So the ADMK split has to be understood in the right perspective. You have to have a clear thinking that it is based on two issues, madam. To enlighten your North Indian viewers, I would like to say there is a war of ideas, war of clash of ideas. One is with the Hindutva, another is with Dravidian movement. So therefore, it's a split wide open between counter and favor, between ADMK, Edappadi Palaniswamy and ADMK OPS. Things will develop. It will go to New Delhi. Definitely, Election Commission will have to decide, and EPS stands a good chance of withholding the two-leaf symbol. So the fight is for two-leaf symbol, election symbol only.
All right. I'm going to go across to my colleague Akshay once again, getting us a ground report. Naga also continues to be with us. First over to Akshay. Akshay, what's the current situation right now? We're putting out these visuals for our viewers from moments ago when this crisis broke out, when the violent clashes broke out. What now? What do you see around you? Tell us more.
I'll give you the images that are there around me right now. You can see how police officials have barricaded the entry towards the AIADMK headquarters. And the other side of the barricade are Edappadi K Palanisawmy supporters. They're raising slogans against O Pannerselvam and demanding that OPS and his supporters leave the AIADMK headquarters at once. And, repeatedly police officials are trying to have conversations with these protesters, and they're saying that, this is a law and order situation and things need to be brought under control. We can also see how during the violence that had broken out earlier today, chairs which were arranged at the AIADMK headquarters were broken by these protesters. Police officials with lathi and other supportive gears are present here, and in between they had to use mild force on the supporters to bring situation under control. All across the AIADMK headquarters, the road that leads to the AIADMK headquarters, you can see how there are multiple stones which are fallen down. All these stones were pelted at by both the faction members at one another. And as we move inside, this is on my right is where the AIADMK headquarters is, and once we enter here also we can see how there are people standing with wooden sticks and stones in their hands, and people who are OPS supporters have been repeatedly saying that they will attack any EPS supporter or EPS or anybody who is in his favor who are coming to this headquarters. So it is almost like, you know, the members of OPS have taken siege to this AIADMK headquarters, and around, if my camera person can turn around and show you, you can see the after effects of the kind of violence which was witnessed today. There are broken glasses of buses, cars, and also pelted stones and slippers which have fallen across because of people running away from one place to another. So all this is the sight that we can see outside the AIADMK headquarters. Things are very, very tense. Yes, the Madras High Court has given a green signal for the General Council meeting to go ahead, but this will also mean that this is not the end of the fight between OPS and EPS. This power struggle will continue. We're being told that OPS will not lie low, will not take this setback, and he will be acting very soon. The way that he's entered into the headquarters and has occupied the seat here is only indicative that he is not going to rest without giving a tough fight. And as far as the EPS faction members are concerned, we are being told that EPS faction will be amending the bylaws of the party, which will ensure that the dual leadership that they are currently following since 2017 will be cancelled, and a single leadership will be suggested, and at the same time an interim General Secretary will be elected. That will be Edappadi K Palanisawmy. Let us show you the effects of the fight that has happened. Pelted stone all across, broken glasses all across. This is the scene outside the AIADMK headquarters. These are the vehicles in which OPS's supporters had reached AIADMK headquarters, and all of this are damaged property that you're seeing here. A very, very violent act from a party with Jayalalitha, who had control with an iron fist and had kept a military discipline party. But the discipline no longer exists, is clearly indicated here. All these broken glasses, pelted stones, people getting hurt, and all these are people who were behaving like brothers at a time when J. Jayalalitha was at the helm of affairs. But now things have changed. We're seeing that another faction war has broken out since 2017, and what will happen next is something that we have to wait and watch. But it is going to be a very, very tough few years or few days for the AIADMK.